In this practice video, I'm going to show you an example of working with the additional modified tools. So first off, we're going to open up our project. And in this first task, we're going to clean up some excess piping. So we want to go to our plumbing view and look at this example here. Hover over one of the pipes and press tab until it all selects, and you can see everything seems to be fine. We can see that when we press select, everything highlights. But if we go to the Analyze tab and then go over to Show Disconnects, what we'll do is we'll tick on pipe and we'll see what pops up when we click on OK. As you can see from this view, we've got a number of indicators of open pipes. Now, a lot of these are associated with the actual fitting itself. If you remember, the basin will have 3 outlets, 2 for water and 1 for waste. So we can sort of ignore these a little bit, but this one here, this isn't associated with any fittings, so we need to be looking at this one here. If we look at it in 3D view, you can see these are all the fittings, and this one's the water heater, but this one, there's nothing there. So what we need to do, let's just switch these off so it doesn't distract us. We're going to change our detail to fine and change our shading to dark, so as when we zoom in here we can see our pipe a little bit better. So we want to trim this pipe off because we've got an open end here. That's what the indicator is for. An open end. We could cap it, but that's still incorrect in terms of what we need to do. So put our box around all these items and press delete. Now what we're going to do is we're going to trim to corner these 2 pipes. Now I'm going to show you 2 methods here, and I'm going to show you and explain what happens in both ways what we do it. So we need to go into modify and then trim to corner. Now in this first example I'm going to show you choosing the larger pipe first and then clicking on the smaller pipe. As you can see, it puts a fitting in, but if we zoom in a little bit closer, you can see that our fitting hasn't really, because we've got a change in size from 20mm down to the 15, it's put the bend in and then the reducer or enlarger in this case as we're going around. Now let's do the same again, but we'll do it the opposite way round. We'll choose the small one first and then the larger one. Small first, then larger, and now I zoom in, we can see we've got a much better fitting chosen for this joint. The reason why this is a better fitting is we want the maximum flow of water to pass through this, so it's better to keep a larger fitting and then reduce down to the smaller pipe than it is to have a fitting that suits the smaller pipe and then increase to the large one. But either way will work, so don't worry about having to, if you happen to choose the incorrect one. It's not really incorrect, it's just this is more down for an actual plumber installing these. He'd do it this way, he'd have the larger fitting as opposed to the smaller fitting in this case. Okay, Now we're going to continue on with our practice, and we're going to look at the HVAC side. So we're going to align these grills to this ceiling. So we're just going to choose the ordinary align. And then we'll pick this vertical grid. And then our grill. Now we're going to click on the multiple align box. And then we're going to click on this line, this one, and then this one. If we press escape once, we're out of that initial command, which was this grid line align. But we're still in this align tool. We're still in multiple, so we're going to click on this line. Let's cancel that a minute. We're going to align that to this and this. Escape once. I must have pressed it too much. That one to that one, and then this one to this one, and this one. You can either switch this on or off. Just make sure that next time you come to use it, just double check to make sure that you're not in a multiple command. And then to finish off this practice, we're going to look at something on the electrical, which is the tray work. So we're going to go to the electrical, power, floor plan, and this view. Now we're going to insert some cable tray. And in the options, we want width to be 150, height to be 50, and the offset (3 meters). And then we're going to draw our tray in the center of the corridor. And then we're going to draw from here and connect in. Now what we want to do is we're going to use this offset command or parallel copying, and then the options bar we want to select numerical, the offset 4600, and we want to make sure the copy is selected. And then we're going to pick this one, and then we're going to click this one, and then we're going to click this one and one more here, and escape. And now we're going to use this multiple tool trim. So we're selecting our tray here and these ones. like that. Oh, missed one from the end, so I'll copy that one. If we extend that forwards like this, you can see that that will automatically pick it up because we've gone through it. And then the last part of this, we're going to use the split element, which is this one. And then we're going to select that. And then this part here, we're going to change our width to be 100 mil. And it puts the reducer in between the two. And that's it.